they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Oliver. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Potts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust, that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got his man.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it down and run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Usda Vt. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Arizona. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Hokie, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Third down play from the gun. He's going to fire deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
South Carolina.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Hokies will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Underheat, he gets rid of it.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Swings it out to his running back. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 25 over Arkansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Vt. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Completes it in the middle. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Throws in a double coverage and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. With the catch, it's Carter. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. He's loose down the left side. At the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're testing the right side here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Got him downfield. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this man, Jim Drunkenmiller? You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter.
Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 25 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
42, South Carolina, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Floating away. He's turning it loose into the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his... Making 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Did the work himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll send the tight end in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. It's a fumble on the... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. To a pass. It's Rasmussen. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.